Hey everyone, Chris here and welcome to another AV product brief. It's very easy to get our heads around the advantages of a smart TV or IFP, but if you're anything like me, it's harder to fully appreciate the whys of a smart projector. But BenQ's EH620 is helping me to come around. BenQ is a champion of the smart projector concept. I reviewed its EW800ST back in 2020. It ran on a version of Android, which hobbled its performance somewhat. For starters, loading Zoom was a real faff. That said, it was an interesting introduction to the concept in a COVID season when people were moving their office to home. 2 years on, the EH620 is a full HD projector that runs on Windows 11 rather than Android. By hitching its smart projection wagon to the world's most widely accepted enterprise operating system, BenQ has high hopes for this new iteration. The EH620's operating system is an IoT version of Windows 11. There are real advantages here. The first is the user interface. You can work within the familiar Windows 11 desktop interface, or you can operate within BenQ's Launcher UI, or you can easily toggle between the two. The Launcher UI is graphical and friendly. The Launcher home screen is dominated by 3 buttons, accounting for the 3 key operations you'll want to instantiate: sharing, VC, and finding files. For enterprise clients, the Windows 11 OS means you're immediately speaking the IT department's language. The projector can be seamlessly incorporated into an enterprise Microsoft platform. Thanks to the Windows OS, the EH620 has beefed up security features, including WPA2 Enterprise Wireless Security to protect all of its Wi-Fi traffic. There's also AES-128 data encryption. For any business that takes its IT seriously, this is a big deal. When it comes to video conferencing, IT admins will also appreciate the pairing of Windows and Teams in this projector. Teams is particularly huge in Australia, and this feature is non-trivial. The projector is also preloaded with Google Meet, Skype, and TeamViewer. As a business manager, you might have a remote operative who needs to share presentations and combine remote participants into a VC call. With the EH620, it's easy to wirelessly access files on OneDrive, again negating the need for a PC. In fact, I can see how the EH620 could be the traveling rep's best friend. For these presentation situations, I'm grateful for the beefed up audio on the EH620 with the 2 5-watt speakers. That doesn't sound like much, but they're grunty enough to not detract from the call experience or be an embarrassment when you're playing back those video presentations. Apart from video conferencing, screen sharing is probably the next most important feature. The EH620 ships with a Wi-Fi dongle that easily slots into a port just under the bonnet of the unit. Once you've found the network, participants can cast the projector via Miracast, AirPlay, Google Cast, or BenQ's own InstaShare system. Up to 4 participants can cast at once, a big improvement on BenQ's original smart projector. Here's where you'll really appreciate the oversized image afforded by a projector such as this. You'll achieve a sizable 100-inch image from around 2.5 meters away, just pointed at a clean wall. I expect there are education applications for this projector too, not necessarily as a permanently installed item in a multi-classroom institution, but perhaps as a tool for itinerant educators in secondary spaces. It's worth noting that with the EH620's 64GB of ROM and 4GB of RAM, it'll natively run any Windows application your school relies on. If you're still struggling to fully wrap your head around the smart projector concept, then maybe you could think of it as a 4kg Wintel laptop with a full HD 100-inch screen. Okay, admittedly you need to bring your own keyboard, mouse and webcam, but it really does provide that laptop-style portability and convenience. I don't think the EH620 is trying to directly compete with a meeting room IFP, but there are instances where it could be more flexible and more cost-effective, especially when the Windows OS is important and oversized images are required, and/or when portability is key.